war rages across the mortal realms. New alliances are formed while others lie shattered, and the dominant powers ever seek their next conquest. As these two powerful forces prepare to clash, one fact is becoming clear. The season of war has begun. This battle is brought to you by our channel members and FLGS partners, Warpfire Minis and X-Planet. Baron of Dice is the exclusive dice supplier for Season of War. Take a look through their incredible designs or even get your own custom dice made.
Hello and welcome to Season of War. Tonight we are excited to bring you another game of Age of Sigmar. I'm Jordan, joined by Fancy Ridge again tonight.
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
And we are excited to bring you guys another game. We've got an epic destruction matchup today.
Oh, yes.
So really testing who's the biggest and baddest of them all.
Yeah, my guys are bigger than yours, but
they are bigger.
Maybe not the Maw Crusher.
Maybe not badder.
Yeah.
But just before we dive into things, I want to say a big thank you to all our channel members who help support the channel and make it all possible. Our channel members do get 4 extra battle reports a month. So if you're interested in more content, want to help support the channel, you can do so by hitting the join button below the video to learn more. But then we also are just launching another campaign to get our Cruel Boys army funded and so we can get it painted. So this was a goal chosen by our community of members, so they got to select what army they wanted to see us add to the channel next. We've got a bunch on the go and ready to get painted. Yeah, but it just takes time, and for more time we need to, a little bit of support, whether it's commission painting or helping to outsource some editing, so I have more painting time.
Yep.
All those things are going to help us get some more armies and units.
Yes.
We're on to get different builds and stuff on the channel as well.
Cruel Boys are like a awesome range, as everyone voted, so we know that the models are incredible, and the rules they're one of those underdogs that like people don't think are great, but then you see 5-0s and like they're a good army too. So
they're in high demand right now. They're a hot army, or they're coming up lately.
Especially with the Big Waaagh stuff as well. You can play them in that, which is cool.
Exactly. But then, Ridge, the mission we're playing today is Geomantic Pulse. So we got 4 objectives on the table. You store 1 point for holding 1 objective. Then in the second battle round, whoever's going second in that round chooses one of the end objectives to start with.
Yep.
That objective becomes the pulse. The pulse moves every round down across the board. And then if you hold the pulse, you score 2 points. And then for each objective adjacent to the pulse, you score an additional point.
Yeah.
So some of the turns, there's up to 6 and 7 points worth of scoring, including battle tactics.
Yeah.
So it can get a little wild. But that's pretty much it for the mission. So Ridge, do you want to take us through your list?
Yes, I'm excited to take us through because I've got enough trolls now painted up that we can run a full Truggs Trogg herd. So that's obviously what we're going to play it in. I'm loving Gloggs as well, using Trugg and their healing and stuff. Yeah. But I wanted to play Truggs Trogg herd because I got 3 danks in 1 unit. So the list is Trugg, obviously, and then the general is going to be a dank Trogg boss. So he has the command trait that actually just makes him a monster, which is always good. And then his item gives it, so it makes it so that if within 12 on a 5-up, you don't get the command point that you do.
When issuing CP.
When issuing CP, yeah. So it's a good one, essentially. And then I did take another dank boss, who is going to be the purple one with the red and the yellow one, a mushroom, just because of the Nullstone Adornment with the new battle scroll having the tactic of just putting him on a point that I don't control.
Yep.
Just another tactic I can do. So instead of that, I had to make, so he just has the unbind, not the pouch, the one.
Gives you an unbind, but
and then if I do one, then I get another one, blah, blah, that. So he has that, yeah. And then for battle line, which is awesome because I have all battle line, because that's what Truggs is. We have 3 units of 3 Rock Guts, and then I have 3 Fellwater Troggs, which are looking like Rock Gut model-wise, but I painted them green and brown. Yeah. So
we've been waiting. We haven't got our hands on some Fellwaters yet.
Yeah, they were super hard to get actually for the last while. So I just painted them like that. And then a big unit of 3 Dankled Troggoths, which is so cool because their battle line. It's the only way you can run a triple unit of 3 of them.
Yeah, really
so
cool.
The damage from those guys, excited to see. And then I am playing it with Overshadow, so all my stuff is battle line, so just kill battle line. And then I can't remember, I think I'm 1980 or something close, but you'll see on the screen here.
Yeah. Nice. Well, I am playing Big Waaagh today, similar to the list we took out last time when you played at Ridge.
Yeah.
It's mostly Iron Jaws. For battle line, I've got 2 units of 5 Brutes, and then in the center here, I have a unit of 10 Ardboys. And then I also have a unit of 6 Gore-Gruntas and a unit of 6 Brute Ragers. So those are kind of my hammers, as well as my Mega Boss on Maw Crusher. He's obviously got Fasten and the Destroyer Axe. Then I have 4 more heroes still. I've got 2 War Chanters, and then I've got the Weird Knob Shaman, who is my general. He is a shaman of the Chilled Lands, so I did access to all the realm spells.
Yep.
And he took the Reaping Green Hand of Dort to teleport, of course. And then I also took a Wardog Prophet, who has glowing tattoos for the 4-up ward. Again, just making him way more deadly with his eye lasers.
See if your eye lasers were better than my
Yes.
eye lasers from the other
Can't
game.
get much worse than yours.
No.
But I did have a ton of battalions here for a bunch of different things. Obviously, a Warlord for the extra enhancement. I had Endorian Acolytes with the 2 wizards, and then I had 2 of the Iron Jaws battalions to get to do an all-out attack for one of them
they're
for free.
great.
So
Why-
just potentially
why not?
2 extra free CP throughout the game.
For sure.
But that's it. I was a ton of drops because of all those battalions. Rich, you out-dropped me here, so it's going to be up to you.
So before the game begins, I'm just going to do the moon in this quarter, which will be, for you guys, the northeastern quarter.
Yep.
And I'm just going to give Jordan first turn here.
Sounds good. We'll jump into Big Waaagh, turn 1.
Sounds good.
All right, so I'm just going to go for Magical Dominance for the battle tactic.
Yep.
Heroic action is going to be Here We Go to generate some extra Waaagh points. Yes, I did an additional 1, so I'm at 4 so far. And then I forgot to roll for my general, who will generate me 6.
Jesus,
So
of course.
up to 10 Waaagh points off the start, not too bad. And then my Wardog Prophet is going to cast Mystic Shield, which I'll have to throw a Primal at, and I get.
Nice.
Barely.
Almost, you were almost to +1 to cast, which is
Yep.
12.
So I'll throw that Mystic Shield on the Ard Boys.
Cool.
And then the Weird Knob Shaman is going to cast Hoarfrost on a 5. 10, so we'll get that off. I'm going to put it on the Brute's swords.
Yep.
They're Den Ren 3.
Nice.
And I don't really care about Arcane Bolt with my last spell, so.
Yep.
And then we'll just jump into movement.
Want to help the channel add new armies and units? Consider tossing over a super chat or super thanks to chip in towards our latest goal.
And I'm going to do Violent Fury on my Brutes on the right and my Ard Boys. And that's going to be it for my turn. So just moved up, touched 1 objective, because that's all you need to do on this mission, round 1. I've got a bunch of buffs up on my Ard Boys, so they're not the most enticing to go into right now. But you'll have that choice if you want to. And again, just kind of positioned Big Waaagh stores well, so don't need to take many risks right now.
And you get stronger as the game goes on.
Exactly, got a good start on my wall
Especially
point.
rolling a 6 and another one.
Yeah, so got 10 at the off the top of turn 1, so
Yeah.
I can't complain about that. This is, I think, the best possible that I can do. So that'll be it. We'll turn things over to the other Destruction Army.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Going into Truggs, turn 1.
All right, so for my battle tactic, I'm going to just put my Nullstone dude onto this point. I
Yep.
don't need to take it, you just need to put him onto
The new one, nice.
Yes, so very easy turn 1. And then for heroic action, I'm just going to do a CP with my general, which I'm going to get.
All right, I'm going to go for Here We Go. And I get another Waaagh point, up to 11.
All right, so Trugg is going to also start of the hero phase, bonk his Laystone. There's no ward there, so I'll just go with +1 attack to all my melee weapons.
For all your trolls.
For all the trolls. All right, so that's going to be it for hero phase, and we'll go into movement. Okay, so back from my turn after some shimmying and shuffling here with stuff. Very easy tactic showing the Nullstone item here. So just being able to just put a guy on the point, not
Yep.
even just to get my tactic. So very easy there. And then the rest of the stuff, everything is just kind of like positioning. I did put myself in a position that I can do surround because they don't have the best tactics. Some of the Trogg herds are difficult. Other than the one that I usually do turn 1, which I can actually save for turn 2 or turn 3. So the thought here is that if this game goes long, I want to be able to get tactics, and we're both in a position, I think, where we might not want to take turn if we win priority.
Yep.
So yeah, that's kind of the process here.
Yeah, we both wouldn't mind being the defender here and getting to then leverage everything into combat on the bottom of the round.
Yeah. Now I did push up the 3 Danks and Trugg pretty far though, in case you do give me prio, I can still actually threaten you. I rolled the bonked his Laystone, and I rolled plus 1 attack.
Yep.
So also kind of a deterrent, very offensive. The 5 up ward would have been nice just with the Fellwaters and the Danks and the other hero. But you know, sometimes you don't roll that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so then that's going to be it. And I'm going to get just 1 in the tactic for 3.
Yep, so tie game going into round 2. Got priority here.
Yes. See a moon.
You got 5 to 2.
5.
It's all you.
Yeah, so I'm going to give you the turn here. I know you're going to be able to be explosive and destructive no matter when. So here I'm going to actually be able to pick where the pulse goes, which is kind of a benefit.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to give you the turn, and I'm going to start the pulse over here.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll jump into Big Waaagh turn 2.
Let's do it. So I'm going to roll my moon here as well, which should have happened at the beginning. So it is in the middle, so that's the
so the moon moves to the middle of the table.
To the middle, yeah.
Waaagh points for my general. I get 2 more. Primal dice, we got 1 each. So my battle tactic is going to be that's our turf now, just to have 2 Iron Jaws units within 3 of the center of the board. My heroic action is going to be Here We Go to generate no Waaagh points, fail it.
I'm going to go for Finest Hour on my Nullstone boy.
Sounds good. So the War God Prophet is going to cast Hoarfrost, which I'll dead on a 12.
Go ahead.
He'll put that on the Ardboys again, so they're wounded on 2s. And then he'll try and cast Mystic Shield, which I'll get on a 13.
All right, go ahead.
Also on the Ardboys. My War Chanters are going to use Violent Fury on the Ardboys and my Gorgrentas. And then my Weird Knob Shaman is going to cast Hand of Gork.
There we go.
Which he miscasts, makes up for all my good casting.
Yeah.
And he'll take 2 mortal wounds. And because I failed that, my Mega Boss is going to have to issue Mighty Destroyers to the Brutes. And then I'll move the Ardboys and the other unit of Brutes as well.
Cool.
And with that, we are into movement. All right, so that's it for Big Waaagh turn 2. Not very orc-like here.
Yes.
Again, Big Waaagh has great tactics, so just doing what we need to do. I would have actually loved to send the pigs off to one flank to take out a unit of trolls and take the objective, but I didn't get the teleport, so I just had the Mighty Destroyers and auto-run the Brutes over there. I did mistakenly use Mighty Destroyers on the Ardboys. They wouldn't have been able to do it, but I rolled a big run roll, so we counted the run and the move against what I had previously moved, so I moved what I was allowed.
That was on my behalf, just to quickly cut in, was I could have moved these guys within 12 of the Brutes too, which means you wouldn't have been able to Mighty Destroyers and then get the 3 on.
I would have had to do some different tricks.
Yes, and then I saved my Unbind for Hand of Gork, so you would have had to maybe think about putting the pigs in or something else.
Moving the Mega Boss over. I would have had to do something else to store the the pulse.
Primary, yeah.
But I got my battle tactic by having 2 units of, within 3 of the center, 2 Iron Jaws units.
Yep.
I got all the buffs up on my Brutes again, or Ardboys, sorry, so hopefully I just want to slow you down and not let you like have a big double.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the main thing. It's gonna be tough. You have so much firepower in there.
Yes,
but,
and also though, turn 3 is going to be big because you have the stupid 2 little heroes in the middle of there.
So if you come in and lose priority,
yes,
it could be game over.
It could be devastating for sure.
Yeah, especially if you don't like get the ward off with Trugg again.
Exactly, and in a position where it's like I can't afford to not go in because right, your whole army.
You gotta play. You gotta fight for the center over the next 3 turns. The center 2 points are going to be scored for.
I do have the spell ignores, so good for Blizzard, but the stare also can go both ways as well, so it's kind of random either way. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, always potentially deadly though, and we've then held back, so all the resources are still on the table.
Yep.
And that'll see us go into a Truggs Trogg herd turn 2.
Let's do it. Okay, so for my turn, I'm going to do what's that glowy thing. The thought process here is that if the moon's already in the middle, if it goes away later, I want to get it now because I might not be able to get it later.
Hold 2 objectives?
Pick 1 objective that I don't control, have 2 units under the moon on that.
Okay.
So very
easy right now.
Easy right now. And yeah, like I said, it might not be open later. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a CP on my general for my heroic action, which I fail.
And I'm gonna go for Here We Go again.
Yep.
I'll fail it again.
And then we're gonna roll the bonk my laystone. So I was really hoping for the attacks or the ward, but not getting here. So I'm just gonna go for the +1 rend to my whole army, which is still good.
Yeah.
Okay, and with that, we're just gonna go into movement. Okay, so first we're going to start off with the Fellwater shooting into the Ardboys. So that's going to be 3 at -2.
Okay. 2s to 4s. All good.
Oh my god, yeah, right.
After that epic save, the Ardboys take 1 mortal wound from a unit of rock guts, and another unit of rock guts kills a brute.
Okay, that's going to be it. So we'll charge first over here with the those boys. Okay, and then let's do the dank. See if we can get a huge charge here. Would be massive.
Snake eyes.
Double 1. That's not gonna work. I guess we know we're using our reroll. Into a 9. So I will roar you with the general because he is actually a monster. Oh,
fail it.
That's
me do a Mystic Shield or all defense.
Yep. So I am going to go for an all-out attack here on the 3 rock guts. I would love to do it on the danks, but yeah,
you need the objective.
I need to take this. It's worth 2 points.
Yep.
So 4 at -3.
So that goes straight through.
So that's 12 damage. Perfect. Exactly. Each one kills a brute.
Yeah. Nice.
Perfect.
All right, I'll go with the Ardboys next then.
Yep.
Preparing for retaliation, the Dankhold Trogg boss uses all-out defense, while the Ardboys split their attacks and deal a total of 5 damage to the front line of trolls.
That's it for them.
Okay, let's do this boy. It's 2 hits. 2 at -3.
So 1s to 4s.
Yep.
Both go through.
2d6.
10.
Big 10, let's go.
So we'll kill 5 and then transfers. And then the brutes.
The brutes then deal 3 damage to the unit of 3 Troggoths, and the Trogg boss retaliates and kills 2 more Ardboys. The War Chanter deals no damage, and the Rock Guts deal another 9 wounds to the Ardboys.
And what we've all been waiting for.
The Dankholds are next to fight and manage to kill the War Chanter, plus an additional 14 wounds to the brutes, leaving just 1 left alive.
So, okay, so back. That was a pretty aggressive turn there. The danks are insane. Biggest thing is that just gap kind of inside of the Ardboys allowed me to make that 9-inch charge.
Yeah, so I just trying to clear terrain to terrain, just needed to be a little tighter with my thing, so that gap wasn't there.
Yeah.
So that basically opened it up to a double and it's game over, which is not a good spot to be with Big Waaagh.
The Ardboys, because also you're super stretched out, but you're trying to play that like where I can't move very far.
Yeah,
and pinning me so I can't really move.
Set up with a double screen, tried to be defensive.
Yeah.
But losing obviously both screens in one go.
Yes. Yeah, and then with all of the activations, obviously. The biggest one was over here, so I went first here and did the +1 to hit and attack, and just perfectly clean them as well. So I rolled decently well throughout everything. Yeah, so I don't know, it's not much else to talk about. You kind of saw it in the top down.
But with this, regardless of the screens, you basically set it up, you went super aggro, you basically put it on turn 2 priority.
Yes.
Is going to likely dictate a lot.
Yes,
or, turn 3 priority here.
Because of the defensive, yeah.
Yeah, in this situation, so.
Yeah, but I have one for Inspiring Presence?
Yep.
Nice, so then that is actually big, because now at least the danks are tagged.
I do have the single brute there.
Yeah,
one
so
wound.
they did 14 damage, which D3 plus 3, that's one under average, very close.
Unfortunately, my Ardboys failed all their saves.
The 4-ups were big.
Yeah, because they were +2.
Yes.
Because you failed the roar, failed the shooting, or I made the saves with the fell waters.
All 3 4-ups you made in the fell waters.
So that was like the perfect scenario for me to keep my defensive wall up.
Yes.
Just failed all the saves. You had the +1 rank, that helped counteract it.
Yeah, and like there, so I could have had +1 attack or the 5-up ward. So if I took the 5-up ward, I'm definitely not clearing all of that. So in this position, it's like with being on the bottom, doing the rend or +1 attack is probably the play, right?
Yep.
Because we're going into priority.
Yep.
So yeah, let's see.
It's gonna be a big prio.
Yeah.
We'll live and die.
Live and die by the prio.
That's a 4.
You got it, Jordan. You got it.
Going the Iron Jaws. It is going the Big Waaagh way.
Before you go though, before any of that, I just have to see with the moon. So I want a 1 to a 3 here. Nice. So the moon is staying in the middle.
Okay, sounds good. Obviously, gotta take it. We'll jump into Big Waaagh turn 3.
Let's do it.
All right, for my battle tactic, because it just makes sense, I'm gonna go for time to get stuck in. So my whole army has to be within 12 of you.
Yep.
Already am. Hopefully we'll kill some stuff though. My general's gonna generate 3 Waaagh points for me. And I'll get 3 more, so a 6 more here. And because I got enough Waaagh points, I'm going to go for, I think, just heroic leadership. Cocked. I get it. Nice.
CP's big for Big Waaagh.
Yep.
I will do, we are going to go for, first I'm going to heal all my Troggs because it's the hero phase, not yours. So D3 on the big boys for 3, D3 here. So he's going to go to full. This Trogg will have taken 1. Everything else is full. And then we're going to do, we'll do Finest Hour on my general.
Sounds good. Primals, 2 each.
Oh.
And then we're gonna do some laser eyes with the War God Prophet.
All right, here we go.
Gonna be putting them all into the dank holds.
Of course. This is giving me flashback from Dom Elson.
3 up for 1 mortal.
Okay. Nice.
Nope. I take 5.
All right. Take 2.
Take 2.
Yep.
We'll go for it again. I get it.
Yep.
For 1 mortal wound to you. Again.
Yep.
For 1 mortal wound to you. Again. For 2 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
I fail it.
Take 3.
And take 3. Suffer 1.
Yep.
We'll keep going. Yes. For 2 mortal wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Fail it. Taking 2. I'll save 1, take 1.
3 left. This is where I killed myself.
Yeah, it's pretty even right now.
Yep.
Go again. Fail it. Take 4.
Come on.
Ignore 1 and die.
Yes.
Yep. War God Prophet goes down. So not a ton of value there. And the Weird Knob Shaman is, of course, going to go for a Blizzard, I think, here.
Ooh.
On a 4. I think we just gotta trust in the power
Gonna go
of
for
the
it?
gods.
Oh,
6.
good start. No, another 6. Please,
Cocked.
not another 6.
And that's going to put us
Pretty
at
good.
14-15.
And that's your last cast?
That's my last
I
cast.
might as well do 40. 14?
14,
We
yeah.
need a 15.
Yep.
That is not a 15.
Not gonna get it. We're gonna put Blizzard into the Rot Guts.
You better kill yourself.
And we're gonna do casual 11 mortal wounds.
Okay, I'll take it.
I do suffer 3. And he only has 1 wound left now.
Oh, so close to killing himself. So 11 mortals to the Rock Guts. I saved 3, so I take 8.
Yep,
So
kill
that
2.
kills 2.
And then the War Chanters are gonna give Violent Fury to the Gordrentas.
Yep.
And then we're just gonna jump into movement. And then we got the best shooting in the game with the Maw Crusher. He'll
Let's
try
go.
and take down a dank.
Yep.
2s, 3s, nothing.
Nice. Had to say the best shooting.
Yeah. We'll get into charging and start with Maw Crusher. And use Forward to Victory on the Gordrentas
Risky, I like it.
for 6 to plus 1 to 7.
So we're gonna unleash hell. So it'll go to 3s, just 1, and 3s, 1. -2, -2.
So
6.
6s goes
So
through.
D3 damage for 2.
All right, that's the charging. Then we got monstrous actions. Mega Boss is gonna try and roar your dank holds, which
Sense?
he does.
Nice. Now I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna go for a stomp on the pigs. There's a world where I roar here to make it so that you wouldn't get the auto attack. But if I can kill a pig here, it'd be big. So 2 up, D3, D3. Nah, just 1.
And I'm gonna activate the Destroyer Axe on my Mega Boss on Maw Crusher. When I was charging in and setting up, thinking I had smashing and bashing, but obviously don't in Big Wall.
It is all Iron Jaws.
The first lesson, the first learning curve with Big Wall.
Yeah.
So puts me in a real tough position about what to attack with.
I'll do my squiggly beast, the start of combat stuff, if
Yep,
you
go
don't mind.
for it.
So within 3, so the little dude on a just hits him. So the brute takes 1. The your general takes 1. Now these guys have to roll 6. Nope. And then the pigs 6. No. So that's it for those.
And without smashing and bashing, it means I really have to go with the Mega Boss here first.
You do, yeah.
I'm gonna take some big hits back, but fingers crossed.
Yep.
The Maw Crusher makes the best of a bad situation and deals out a total of 17 damage, killing 2 of the Dankhold Troggoths.
So I'm gonna go with the Fellwaters. And we're gonna do all-out attack.
The Fellwater Troggoths retaliate and deal 12 damage, killing 4 Brute Ragers.
And we'll go next with the pigs.
Yep.
So I'll do all out attack from my Weird Knob Shaman.
From the general, yep, for just one of them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my last CP, risk the bravery on the tanks, and do all-out defense.
So it'll be 2s and 2s.
Yep. Ooh, not great. Well, not terrible. 5.
So 10 damage.
Okay, so he's got 2 left.
20 damage from the Gordrentas.
Yeah, makes sense. The general dies.
And then you have the Dank
Then
Hold.
we got the tank. 4 attacks, 3s, and 2s.
6s. Save one.
Oh, that could have been spicy
So
still.
it's 9 plus,
Yeah, 9 plus 3, 6, 7.
yeah, so 16 damage.
Yep. And you
So he has 2
killed-
remaining plus the 1, so he has 3 wounds left.
Yep.
And then I'll have the Ragers.
Yep. Kills 1. Okay, so battle shock for me. I'm gonna start with these guys, the Fellwaters. So let's see what they roll. 2, damn, I'm using it, and now we'll do the dank. Yes, he's good.
Okay, so no one's fleeing.
Destruction on destruction. Nobody wants to run away.
Yeah, so this has just been feeling a bad game ever since. Again, sneaking that guy through kind of really just threw a wrinkle in everything I was trying to do. Put me in a bad spot. Learning lots about Big Waaagh and the things you're missing from Iron Jaws, obviously.
Yeah, the rend in, the smashing and dashing.
Just thinking I would have set up my charges and whatnot differently, I think, had I not remembered that I didn't have smashing and bashing.
Yeah.
So that's obviously something to learn. Mega Boss didn't kill the guys. I left 5 wounds left because I only got one of his big weapons through at 5 damage a pop. Another one of those goes through and I wiped them. Yeah. I took 16 damage back.
From a single dank. What did 3 went through on 3s and 2s?
Yeah.
4, which isn't crazy, but it's D3 plus 3 damage profile is just bonkers.
Yeah. So that was not good. Took down your general, lost 4 Ragers in return.
Yeah.
I did my battle tactic, but I'm just scoring 2 for that, so I'll be 5 points for the turn.
Yep.
So not great, but...
Yeah, because him surviving actually does make me have 5 on this. So yeah, I do hold it.
Yep. Yeah, so not feeling great about it. We're obviously going to take some hits back. Could be real bad after this.
Big Daddy Truggs.
Yeah, we're gonna just jump into Truggs Trog Herd turn 3.
Let's go. So first, my Troggs are all going to heal. So the Fellwaters, 1, so taking 1. The big boy 3, so taking 2. Okay, so before everything, I'm just going to roll my Truggs bonking his Laystone, see what we get. So we're going to go for just the +1 attack on everyone. Okay, so we're going to go for Bait and Trap as my tactic. And I'm going to do a CP because my general is dead. So on a 2-up, which I get.
And I might as well, probably a waste, but I'll go for Finest Hour with the Mega Boss.
Yep. Okay, and then I'm just going to go into movement.
We'll redeploy from the Mega Boss. All right, I'll redeploy the Mega Boss.
Yep.
For 5.
Nice.
And the Weird Knob Shaman.
Shooting.
The Trogg boss shoots at the Weird Knob Shaman, but misses. Then a unit of 3 rock guts deal 1 mortal wound to the Gore Grunters.
Okay, then let's go for some charges. So we'll start with Trugg.
On impact, the Trogg boss kills the Weird Knob Shaman and deals 1 wound to the War Chanter. Then Trugg stomps the Gore Grunters, killing one and dealing 1 wound to another. Trugg starts combat by dealing 9 wounds with his club, but then completely misses with his antlers.
You dirty boy, Trugg, doing me dirty. That was D3 plus 3. I could have been a peg each.
The Gore Grunters then retaliate and deal 16 wounds, wiping out an entire squad of rock guts.
Making it interesting.
Yeah. Okay, then that dank is just going to try to bop you.
Okay.
Nothing special. So this is 3s and 3s, so really swingy. So 3s, 2 hits, 3s. Oh!
Nothing.
This is what happens. This is classic Age of Sigmar right here.
This is classic destruction. Just shitty carnage.
Yes.
War Chanter's gonna fight you back.
Yep.
2s and 2s.
Take 2.
And then I have the 2 Ragers into Trugg.
4, so 8 damage.
8 damage.
And he has no ward save.
And that's it for combat.
Yes.
You killed 3 pigs, so Battle Shock. I'm good.
Wow, nice.
We haven't had a single thing flee yet today.
No. So then I have my end of combat. I'm going to just eat that War Chanter, and it's going to be the greatest thing of life. So on a 6. Oh. And then I'm going to roll my 4 up to see if I get any Troggs back, which I don't. Really making a game of this.
Yeah, this is, it feels like the sloppiest game for 2 armies ever.
Yeah.
Like
Well, mine has just been that last turn was horrendous for dice.
Yeah. I don't mean like in terms of play, but just the way things have gone.
All over the place.
It's been just nutty.
Yeah. And actually, I'm not even going to get this point.
Nope, because I'll have
that. 'Cause you're gonna have
6,
2 forces.
7, 8 guys there.
Yeah, the Ragers, 4. Oh, that was last turn.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, and I didn't kill the War Chanter. Trugg just
Still get
flubbed everything.
You get 5 points as well.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that'll send us into round 4 priority now.
Which is very interesting because I decided to keep the Maw Crusher alive.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just going to be able to kill the other stuff.
Much different game.
Battle bots.
Ewan.
I rolled a big moon.
Okay.
Before that, we roll to see if my moon goes, which it does. So the moon goes in your southwest corner.
Okay.
And I obviously have to take the turn, yeah.
Sounds good. So we'll jump into
Trugg's Trogg Herd, turn 4. So Trugg's gonna heal D3 plus 3 for 4. So taking 4. The Dank is full. These guys, no matter what, are full. The 4, just 1, so taking 3. So first we're gonna start with bonking the Laystone. No 2s.
no 2s, no 6s.
So we're gonna just go with the extra rend again. Seemed to work actually in turn 2, so let's go back to the rend. Okay, so I'm actually just gonna go for Reprisal. So it's in between Reprisal or there's one in Trugg where Trugg kills a unit, which it's better, Reprisal is better because then I just know I have any unit can kill them. So yeah, we're gonna go for that. We're just gonna go for, my command point is definitely gonna be Heroic Leadership, so I'm just gonna do that first. 2 up, get my CP.
My heroic action is going to be Heroic Recovery, which I'll heal just 1 with my Mega Boss.
Mm-hmm.
The Fellwater Troggoth shoots into the Gore Grunters and deals 3 wounds, also making them -1 to save. Trugg then stomps the Gore Grunters and deals 3 more mortals, killing 1.
So we're gonna start with the Dank. We're gonna do all-out attack from the boy.
The lone Troggoth swings his mighty club, and with the help of all-out attack finishes off the Gore Grunters. Next, the War Chanter does his part and deals 6 damage to the Trogg boss, but then Trugg retaliates and wipes out the remaining Ragers. Last to fight, the Trogg boss finishes off the War Chanter, leaving only the Maw Crusher left standing.
Okay, so yeah, this thing I wanted to do in turn 3 happened to turn late, and that's exactly kind of what I wanted to do. I left it on Trugg, he didn't do it. The single old Dank had to come in and just be...
That guy's a legend. He has carried your army this game.
It's the old Mawlog model too, eh, for the Dank. So the main thing here was I didn't care about the Maw Crusher, because if I can kill everything else, then yes, 1 Maw Crusher can run around and kill stuff, but not score enough.
Yep.
So that's going to be it then, and I'm going to score, so I'll get the Pulse and then the extra 2, so I will get the big 7 this turn.
Obviously don't have a lot left, but we'll be able to store some points because it is Big Waaagh.
Yep.
And we'll just jump into the bottom of round 4. Big Waaagh turn 4. All right, so my battle tactic is going to be Intimidate the Invaders.
Yep.
I'm going to go for Heroic Recovery, which I get. Healing 2 this time.
So I will just go for a CP, and I get it. And I'm just gonna go for, actually at the start, I'm gonna actually heal my guys as well. So Trugg will heal the full, the Dank over there is gonna heal 2. So let's just go for it. We're gonna go for the big rally on the Danks just to see if any of his friends will come back.
Yeah.
And the Dank comes back. Just always one of those things at the end of the game that's just not needed, but
why not?
Why not? Bring another Dank back.
All right, then just into movement real quick.
Yep.
So that's it for my turn. Just trying to store points here at the end.
Yeah.
Do everything I can to keep it close. I'm on both of those objectives, but I can only contest one. Contesting obviously this one because it's the pulse.
Counts for more, yeah.
Yep. In round 4, we are tied, I think, up to this point, but falling behind now.
Yeah.
And we'll go priority for round 5.
Yep.
That's a 6.
You're gonna get it.
Win
Yeah.
it.
Nice.
And I'm gonna go for my battle tactic is going to be Waaagh,
point.
but I'll have to do something because I don't automatically get the last point. I'm at 29, so gotta do some work still, but we'll go into Iron Jaws turn 5.
Sounds good.
And I'm gonna go for Heroic Recovery again.
Yep.
which I'll get. Healing 3 this time.
Nice. He can do it.
And then he's going to use Fasten to move.
Yeah. So what's that 3?
And I'll go right to charging.
Yep.
3, just barely.
Good thing you had Fasten because you could redeploy.
Monstrous action is going to be the roar, and I roar you.
Yep.
And that charge put me up to 30 Waaagh points, so I'll get my battle tactic. And just for pride, we're going to see if we can kill these rockets.
See how many ones this Maw Crusher is going to roll. He reliably does 10 damage, Jordan. You know that.
4 ones there on the hit. All right, so we've
killed him by 1.
We've taken half the board. That half of the board is ours.
Yeah.
But that's going to score me. I mean, that was just for fun. But I will score my battle tactic of getting the to 30 Waaagh points.
Yep.
I hold the pulse and the adjacent one.
Yes.
It's 5 points plus hold 1 for 6. That's a max point this round.
Yeah.
Puts me up ahead by 4 points right now.
Yep.
Going into the final turn of the game, and Trugg's Trog Herd, turn 5.
Yes. So in my turn, I'm just going to do Intimidate, obviously, which I've been saving for. And then I'm just going to score this point. I'm just going to move something on. It doesn't matter.
Yep. No real play to get the pulse at the moment.
Yeah, so there's no way I can get this too, but already knowing the math when I was going into this turn, even if Jordan did what he did, knew that I wouldn't be able to. But it does say something about earlier on kind of being a little closer to here so that I could score this. So yeah, I'm gonna get just hold 1, hold this secondary pulse. My battle tactic for 4.
4 points, ties the game.
But then I do have Overshadow.
Yes.
So that's the reason also I ran this little dude super far away.
So on the grand strategy, I mean, you have a couple of battle line units still.
All of them.
But you'll get the grand strategy to pull ahead 3 points at the end.
Yes, yeah.
And now, I think that's one of the most interesting things is, it's second half of the game, I didn't have an army.
No, it looked very bad.
And a mission like this, Big Waaagh, getting tactics reliably, like...
Yeah, it's huge that you could keep it to, coming down to grand strat.
If not for the weird upshot, I mean, now, you could have killed him potentially anyways, but did 5 damage to himself throughout the game. Like, let's say, if he just somehow lives, rolls a bigger redeploy, right?
Yeah.
And then I can teleport him late game.
Over to this corner or something, yeah.
That's the difference, like...
Of a tie here.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I didn't roll also the turn, I rolled it after, but I rolled a 6. So I technically could have 3 Troggs here to maybe go and get that point. But this is what I was saying before, is that in Pulse, you really have to be cognizant of that last turn being over here.
Yes.
Because I clearly wasn't fully.
And you would have to kill the Maw Crusher to take it even.
Yes, but you had the pigs so far over here that I needed to kill them.
Yep.
So I didn't really need to put that much stuff into them. So I could have, but I wanted to make sure that I killed them.
Yeah.
My tactic, plus that's your battle line unit. So knowing that was going to deny your grand strat.
Yeah, and talking through it like during the turns, I was really setting up to play the flanks because I have the speed.
Yeah.
But you just went so hard in the center that I couldn't ignore it, and I also couldn't escape with everything. You know what I mean? I could the Maw Crusher could have ran away, the pigs could have ran away, but then
both fast.
I'm throwing everything else. Away.
And in the beginning, I set up as well for the outsides was those 2 units because these guys did nothing all game except die at the end.
And that's where that turn 2, I think there were a couple big moments in the game. Obviously, winning turn 3 prio kept me in the game.
Yeah.
But you winning turn 2 prio and giving it away really put me in a bad spot because we both wanted to do the same thing.
Yeah.
If I give you the turn, you're coming in, probably just hitting my first screen.
Yep.
Not getting into the rest of it.
Yeah.
And it's potentially a little more sketchy.
Yes.
And lets me then, at some point potentially double back or double you. But also the not getting the teleport on that turn 2 with my pigs, wanting to get them out here.
Could have just cleared him.
Clear that unit.
I am not scoring that.
And you are not scoring the pulse or the adjacent to the pulse. You basically got a few extra points by me not being able to take this in the game.
Yep. And that's what I said earlier. I saved my dice because you rolled 11 to a 12, then you rolled the miscast on the one that you needed the teleport. Yeah. Which I had a primal, so it would have been, who knows?
Yeah, we both did, so it would have been even. I got +1, so it's all up to dice. But that's just the maybe one of the things I really wanted to set up the game. Yeah. And try and that would spread you out a little more, hopefully. But Yeah, ended up just being a pure destruction smash up in the middle.
It was, and that's what Pulse is. Yeah. It's literally, Pulse is always, you have your whole main pretty much army and then your one or two little units.
Yeah.
Usually it's one if you're trying to make the Pulse the other way, but that's also so big in being able to give away turn 2 and starting the Pulse over here. Because you only had the pigs and most of the other stuff, you can kind of pick out where your opponent's army is and then start the Pulse on the other side. Yeah. But you have to be, like I said, cognizant.
Prepared to take it late game.
To the other side, which in your head, it's like, I don't know. I feel like it should be ingrained from playing the Pulse so many times, but it's still sometimes like here, it's like it kind of catches you out. Like I didn't need to put everything that way, but enough to safely get your tactics and grand strats, which we did both very well here. What? So if I
just lost my grand strat is the only thing on that,
and we dropped a few on the one turn.
But yeah, otherwise I didn't really, again, first game with Bidwell for myself, didn't really feel like I showed it off great and just situationally. But I think also, having played against Bidwell a lot with maybe not so aggressive armies, they have a tougher time with Bidwell, I feel. Where here, if you didn't hit Bidwell and
hurt them,
smack them, be the aggressor, barring crazy rolls with like the eye lasers and blizzard, which I got them both off, but they didn't do insane, right? They
didn't go on the other side, which is doing nuts damage. Which is great. Thank you for that. But yeah, this is they hit like the dank Troggoths are just wild. How much damage. And Trugg, I guess his first wasn't the greatest, but just even just all out attack, even plus 1 to hit an extra attack to 3 rock guts, cleared 5 roots, like they can do good damage, and it's 2 rend, sometimes 3. Like bonking the Laystone is awesome. Extra rend, extra attack. I didn't even do the ward once actually. I just did. I didn't roll a 6, but I'm kind of happy it worked out doing all the damage as opposed to being more defensive. So we got the win with Trugg's Troggherd. Big shout out to my boy Bud. I know he's playing in a tournament with Trugg. Well, this will come out after he'd already played with Truggs, but
and the Dagtolds got to do something this time because last time we had the unit on, they just got rocks or terrain thrown at them.
Gargant just killed them. That was a unit of 2. You just need to run a unit of 3. Apparently, is the the dirt.
Lose 2, rally 1 back. But that'll be it for us here today, guys. Again, big melee smash. Hope you guys enjoyed that bloody matchup. Always a ton of fun to get armies like this out on the table. But that'll be it for us here today. So thank you a ton for watching, and we'll see you soon in the next battle report.
Have a good week, everybody.